Hello, everyone. Today we're going to discuss Life Under Trump, Part 50. Yes, we are already at Part 50 for Life Under Trump, Part 50. We got a lot to cover from Donald Trump, Elon Musk, until I'm trying to see what light thing I want to use. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, his coin that's dropping, Donald Trump's new coin that he started, his new Bitcoin that's dropping. People losing money. One lady lost over $1 million with Donald Trump's new coin. She's crying because she lost $1 million. It just keeps dropping. Only person made money apparently is Donald Trump, because the people that invested into it, they have lost a lot of money. They have. We're going to talk more about his inauguration from Elon Musk saluting the end, Ozzy. And then he want to claim it was to the Romans. Oh, no, it wasn't Elon Musk. That was not true. And they talking about he was saluting from his heart. Do y'all think we fell from a coconut tree? Do y'all really think us Americans have fallen from a coconut tree? We have not fallen from a coconut tree. No. We are not dumb. Stop treating Americans like they do not know anything, Elon Musk and Donald Trump. We know plenty. He was saluting to the end, Nazi. That's who he was doing. He was pulling a Hitler. We saw Elon with our own eyes. Stop telling us our eyes is lying to us. Y'all have been doing that for the longest to the American people. Everybody do it to the American people, and it's not right. We know what we saw Elon Musk do. Elon Musk, I think, in my opinion, you are a danger to this country. You care nothing about the American people, nor do you care about Donald Trump. But greed is in his eyes and yours. Neither one of y'all care. And that's why that coin is flopping. We're going to go ahead and get started. Hit that like button as y'all are coming in. I am Queen Lillie. Thank you for coming and sitting with me today to watch my live. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live today. Thank you. We're going to get started. Again, we're talking about Life Under Trump, Part 50. Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing, C? How you doing? Hey, King Dawson, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get started, everybody. We have a lot to cover and short amount of time to do it. It's so much going on. It's like his inauguration has been a reality show. And Donald Trump loves reality TV because that's where he came from. He loves reality TV. So what do we expect? His entire inauguration was nothing but a reality show. One moment, please. I'm going to take a sip of water. Again, I'm going to refresh y'all memory with what Elon did. So when we're talking about it, it'll come to you again if you forgot how he saluted to the sign, salute to the end, Nazi. Elon Musk. America is in danger. What y'all gonna do? I would not lie. This morning when it was time for me to get up, I am so worried about our country. I was just mentally and emotionally drained. I felt so drained because the direction that things are going in, it is scary. And they already started the deportation of Black and brown people already. And then he's talking about getting rid of people's birthrights. Donald Trump, Melania was not born here. She is an immigrant. You sound foolish to want to get rid of people that were born here. Your wife is an immigrant. So those rules fall under her as well. Your son was born to her, which it has been said and allegedly that she was not a citizen here when she got pregnant with your son. Hopefully that's not true. This is Elon Musk to refresh your memory. That is an Nazi salute.
It is thanks to you.
It is not a Roman salute. One moment, please. Okay, we're going to hear something about Donald Trump's coin. One person has, well, more than one has lost money from this new coin, his meme coin. Melania did a meme coin right, before, it's a mess. Anyway, we're going to watch this right quick about how his coin is flopping. So many people invested so much money and they're losing their money now in his coin.
I came across this post that said, anyone else's money disappear after buying ticker sign Trump coin on Robinhood, and there are a lot more where this came from. It's exactly why you shouldn't put your hard-earned money into a meme coin it doesn't even have speculative value. It has no value other than what Trump is able to gain from it after he rug pulls all of his most loyal supporters. What about this post? Crypto King said, I was right. You put a self-centered, grifting, scamming, lying dude in the office, and the first thing he does, profiteers billions out of crypto while deleting the agencies that can arrest him. I am embarrassed to be Republican, says Crypto King. This dude should be for it, but he understands it is a massive scam. Hey, it gets even worse. Someone in the replies of that said, me too. And I am so sad, just giving up tonight. I'm going to have another martini. Crypto King said, not sure if DEI and alphabet genders is better or worse than a grifting scam artist. I disagree with his framing there, but I think that he's right to rebel against Trump. And then someone said, it's worse. These people are going through a lot of cognitive dissonance, and I have more examples. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to help boost this video. And before I go on, I just want to say, do you remember how angry these people got when Barack Obama went on a book tour? Or I'm pretty sure Michelle Obama did a speaking event where she got paid about $40,000, and they said, Michelle Obama is the biggest grifter ever. She got 40 grand for a speaking event. Or when Nancy Pelosi might have engaged in some inside trading, which she shouldn't do, but what she got from that was pennies compared to the billions and billions of dollars that have been added to the Trump family net worth over the past 48 hours due to Trump coin, due to Melania coin. Did you guys see that the pastor from the inauguration yesterday released his own coin? That is the crazy part. But this is going into place and listening to my wife's gleeful family and her own apathy towards what's to come, and I feel nothing but an unbridled and uncontrollable rage. That is honestly one of the worst parts, is if you have Trump supporters in your family or at work or in your life at all, which I'm sure many of you do, hearing them gleefully just be so happy or just not understand what is to come is very mind-boggling. When the January 6th insurrectionists got pardoned yesterday, and I tried to explain to certain friends or certain members of my family how terrible this is, and they're like, yeah, that sounds bad, and they're rightfully apathetic. I mean, they have to work all day, every day. I get that they don't want to focus on the J6 insurrectionists, but just hearing people have apathy towards our democracy crumbling is scary. But this post continues. Yet at the same time, nobody cares. We're all just laughing it off or ignoring it. Being angry isn't cool. Do you know what I have to do tomorrow? This person writes. I work inbound calls at a stock brokerage firm. This already happened once with the DJT stock a while back. He then says, tomorrow I'm going to watch dozens of people liquidate their entire life savings and put it into scam coins, and there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say that wouldn't get me reprimanded or fired. I just have to process people's destruction with the click of a mouse. How do I know this is going to happen? He said, I work on Sundays. I usually get 15 to 20 calls on Sundays from clients. This Sunday, I got 65 calls. Over half were inquiring about fucking Trump coin and how quickly they could sell their portfolios to get it. Mad that stocks don't trade on Sunday and that Monday is a stock market holiday. Spitting vile and venom at my corruption. I'm angry, but I'm also powerless, this person says. The frustration of being able to do nothing but look at memes and attempt to vent to my wife, who doesn't really care either way, is completely and utterly demoralizing. I will say, this community that we've built together is a great, great outlet. I read all of your guys' comments. I try to respond. We're all together as a community. You can also check out my subreddit in the description below. We post good memes there. But to go back to what this dude's saying, he said that he got 3 to 4 times the calls that he usually gets because people wanted to put their money from their portfolio that was probably in the S&P 500, other index funds, things that grow at a steady 7% per year, because that is what you want. You want your interest to compound over time. Now they're pulling all of that out and putting it in Trump coin. I thought it was really interesting. This dude said, hey, we don't trade on Sunday and tomorrow's a stock market holiday. It was MLK Day yesterday. And they said he was corrupt. They were spitting vile and venom. Well, let's continue reading. Somebody on the stock trading subreddit posted, Trump coin seriously peed me off. Quote, I was starting to feel optimistic about crypto with Trump's apparent executive orders, the SEC overhaul, and many other things. By the way, when Trump is overhauling all of these regulatory bodies like the SEC, he's not doing it for you. He's not doing it for the average trader. He's doing it so that he himself can get away with these scam pump and dumps, but I'll expand on that later. Quote, then he goes and released a meme coin, which just makes crypto seem like one huge joke again, to say the least. Genuinely think he is only now trying to be positive about crypto for his own gain, and I can't see it ending well now. Seriously, I was a big Trump fan, this person writes, but which president thinks it's a good idea to make a meme coin when they are about to be in charge of a very large country? Massively gone down in my expectations. Listen, if it took you 9 years of Trump being on the national stage to realize that he's a self-interested, transactional grifter, then you probably have to rethink how good you are at reading people. But I'm not going to complain. You know, if these people are finally waking up, I'm not going to put them down for finally realizing that Trump is grifting. Sometimes it takes you being affected personally to realize how terrible a politician is. And, you know, I wish it wasn't that way, but that's how it is. Here's another thread from Reddit. The screenshot was taken the moment Trump coin began to drop by 40%. So on the 19th, if you don't remember, Melania launched her own coin, and after Melania's coin launched, Trump's coin dropped 40%, 50% over the course of 30 minutes. And these were the comments. Someone said, what's happening? It's dropping like crazy. Someone said, a lot, but it will bounce up. Then they said, are you sure? I just lost $1,000 since the last hour. Will it ever reach 100 or something? Someone said, I lost 1,000 too, brother. But just remember, you only lose when you sell on red. See, the thing is, that's like a long-term investing
Thank you for
mindset.
the super
Like when I
sticker.
look at my
Trump
portfolio,
the best. Trump my trio.
When I look at my portfolio,
Latinos pro Trump. Okay, you have a right to feel that way. Thank you.
Long-term stocks. But when you're getting absolutely wiped and demolished on a short-term crypto shitcoin trade, cut your losses, bro. Cut your losses. This is not financial advice, but I'm just saying. This next person says, I don't know if things will go up from here, man. Kind of depressed here. Not sure if his speech will change anything tomorrow. Someone said, Melania launched his meme coin. We are fucked. Meaning she launched her own? Yes. They fucked us. I'm sorry. It's so funny. I'm sorry. Oh, we have another one right here. Someone posted a few days ago. I just opened a $1 million long on Trump coin, meaning they're going long. They think they're bullish on it. Liquidation is $33. If it hits $90, I will make $4.1 million. Oh, wow, that's a great trade. This week will be legendary. Are you ready? And a few hours later, they post, holy fuck. This was after the coin crashed. They said, you're down how much? $1 million. Still can't believe it. You guys see this at the bottom right? $1 million, bro. Still can't believe it. That is what happens when you put your trust, you put your hard-earned money into a scam grift coin that was launched by the President of the United States 2 days before he took office. Just zoom out and think about the craziness of this. He leveraged the hype from his inauguration to scam the people who trust him the most. And I don't feel bad. Do you guys feel bad? Let me know in the comment section below. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, be sure to follow and subscribe to Adam Mockler. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, Adam Mockler. Subscribe to his channel, okay? One moment, please. I'm going to show y'all some comparison of Melania Musty. That's what I call Elon Musk. Melania Musky. I'm going to show y'all some comparisons of him and Hitler. So you see, this is Hitler. This is a photo of Hitler, and look at Elon. Okay? Now look at Elon and Hitler. They were doing the same thing. So please stop insulting our intelligence and telling us we did not see what we saw with our own eyes. He did the exact same thing that Hitler did. Stop lying to the American people. Stop playing in our faces. Stop it. Y'all are insulting people's intelligence with the BS. We know what we saw. This is what we saw. One moment. This is what we saw. We are not dumb. We, the American people, are very intelligent. Elon Musk thinks that the American people are dumb. This is so disrespectful to the American people. Elon Musk is a foolish man with no dignity. I'm going to show y'all a video that the aliens are here. This is a new, this is something that was just seen on the 20th in West Virginia. This is news. We need to know about this. They coming to get y'all, MAGA. The aliens are here for you and Donald Trump. They're not here for me. They don't want the black and brown people. This was in West Virginia.
What is going on?
They're coming for you, MAGA.
You see that?
This was seen in West Virginia. Let me read to what it says on their screen. The mysterious UFO lantern over West Virginia yesterday. Just yesterday. They coming for the people that hate. They coming for the people that hate black and brown people. They're going to scoop you up and take you away. That is what's going to happen. And I can't wait to see it happen because y'all come here every day and disrespect me. What about being kind and loving? Were you not taught that as a kid to be kind and loving? Were you not taught that as a kid? I was. One moment, please.
Keeping their promise on raids and deportations, and they have started. The director of border operations, Tom Holman, confirming on Fox News. Watch.
Based on your initial schedule, that today roundups of criminal illegal aliens in the process of deporting them would begin. It seems to have been put on hold for a little while. When can we expect that to happen? Where will it begin?
No, it started.
It has started.
ICE teams are out there as of today. We gave them the direction to prioritize public safety threats that we're looking for. So we've been working up the target list. There was some discussion about Chicago because the Pacific operational plan was released. So we had to look at and reevaluate, does this raise officer safety concerns? And it does. Mm-hmm. But we've addressed that, and teams are all effective today.
It is being reported that they are happening now in certain cities like Phoenix and Chicago. And there are people out there who are advising immigrants, whether they're legal or not, if they're legal, not to leave home without their papers. And if they are here, or if they're in the process of becoming legal, don't leave home without your papers, to show them that you are in the process. And if you are here illegally, they're saying do not leave your home. So it has begun. Stay tuned. Donald Trump and the Trump administration keeping their promise on raids.
Again, Melania Trump is a immigrant. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's good for the, y'all know what I mean. So she is an alien, immigrant, migrant, whatever you want to call it. She is too. It's sad that y'all would pick on a group of people and not look at your race. Y'all are immigrants here too because of your grandparents and great-grandparents and so on. Y'all migrated here.
I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the
This
future
man
of
is
civilization
dangerous.
is assured.
At this point, it is absolutely no surprise, and considering like how he was raised, first of all, like obviously, but this being this out in the open and embracing this so openly, and nobody stopping him and nobody fucking saying anything, get me out of this fucking country. Like now, I am terrified for the next 4 fucking years, and who the hell knows what's gonna happen after that.
We are living in dangerous times.
I just want to say thank you.
I don't expect MAGA to get it because they're brainwashed. We are living in dangerous times.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to keep showing examples of this till you get it, MAGA, to understand what your leader have put you in the situation of Elon Musk, the walking in Nazi.
Issuing a bunch of executive orders, including one that would end birthright citizenship for some. My question, can he do that?
The answer should be no. And in fact, Trump knows that because he was asked, again, in that same Oval Office signing ceremony, as the press was looking on, somebody must have said something to him, to which he responded, well, that might be right, or you might have a good point. He was essentially acknowledging, yeah, this might not be legal, and yet we're going to go ahead and try it anyway. The argument that he is making is that some of those born in the United States are somehow not subject to the jurisdiction of this country, and that both being born here and being subject to the jurisdiction of the country are necessary predicates to birthright citizenship. I think he's wrong, but there will be a long and lengthy legal battle. The Trump modus operandi seems to be act first, determine the legality later. And that, as you and I both know, friend, is not a sound basis to start a presidency.
Donald Trump issuing a bunch of executive orders, including one that
America. What have y'all done? What have the American people done? MAGA Republicans, you did this. You're going to regret it. You will regret it. Keep acting like you don't care. You're going to regret it. What goes around comes around, baby.
I don't see the problem with this. Alexa, what did Abraham Lincoln accomplish as president? I don't know that. Alexa, what did Richard Nixon accomplish as president? I don't know that one. Alexa, what did George W. Bush accomplish as president? I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Alexa, what did Barack Obama accomplish as president? Sorry, I don't know that. Alexa, what did Donald Trump accomplish as president? As the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump signed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act into law and oversaw a reduction of federal regulations. He also passed the bipartisan criminal justice reform. And you guys don't see the problem with this. Alexa,
what has happened? You remember Donald Trump said Elon is good with those computers and all that. Why is history being swiped from Alexa? Not only Alexa, things are being swiped and cleaned from Facebook and Instagram and now even TikTok. TikTok is back up and running, but TikTok stands a chance of losing its people because since Donald Trump has got involved in Elon and Mark Zuckerberg, things have changed on TikTok. They are cleaning things up to make only Donald Trump look good. You can't even find anything on President Obama, the great President Obama, nor Nixon or anybody else. They continue to whitewash everything. But God has the last word. He even want to F with the Panama Canal. He ain't getting nowhere with that.
No. Does the canal charge the U.S. Navy more than others? No. Are there Chinese troops operating in the canal? No. Does Beijing or the Chinese Communist Party operate the canal?
Hit that like button, please.
Trump's current Panama fixation has left officials here perplexed and frustrated, but also cognizant of the former real estate magnate's roots in the country, long before his turn to politics.
Well, my interest in Panama really began when we had the Miss Universe contest in Panama, which I own. I own the Miss Universe, and it was one of the most successful contests we've ever had.
Not all of his business dealings in Panama have been a success.
There's a complicating factor for Panamanian officials trying to figure out what the president-elect actually wants here. And that starts right here, because this building is the tallest building in Central America, and it is a building that used to be known as the Trump International Tower and Hotel, also home of the Trump Ocean Club. Now, it is neither.
The gleaming 70-floor resort marked Trump's first international hotel venture, a massive project, mired by mountains of litigation and confrontation that led to the removal of Trump's name from the property, halfway through his first term in the White House.
Does the canal charge U.S. ships more than others?
No.
Does the canal charge the U.S. Navy more than others?
No.
Are there Chinese troops operating in the canal?
No.
Does Beijing or the Chinese Communist Party operate the canal?
Definitely no. Trump's current Panama fixation has left.
Trump is doing the dirty work of Putin. This benefits Russia. Donald Trump has no control over anything. This is the work of Putin. Putin is sitting back laughing at America. He is going to bring America down to its knees. And MAGA is the reason. So if we have anybody to point our fingers to, it is MAGA. And watch how Donald Trump gets read by this priest.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger. For we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation and the world. Amen.
She spoke beautiful words, but what we need to realize as a people, none of that matters to Donald Trump. As I have told you, American people, that Donald Trump is a reprobated mind. God does not hear a reprobated mind's prayers. What that lady said, it makes so much sense because she doesn't want him to turn on the American people, but he has done it already. And I appreciate you, priest, but your words do not matter to Donald Trump. If you need me to play this again, I'm going to play it again till y'all get it.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meatpacking plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation and the world. Amen.
Amen. It is so many children going to be separated again from their parents. Trump did this in his first term. He separated children from their parents. And those children are still missing to this day. And no one cares because they're brown and black children. I watch mothers and fathers cry on national TV because of the harm that Donald Trump brought to their families. He took their children from them, separate those small kids from their families, and they never were returned to their families. We, the American people, have no idea where those children are, and y'all voted a monster back into that White House again. This is about Elon Musk. The devil.
Earth, I'm like, no cameras. I want to have a conversation with this guy.
Oh, wait, no. I have spoken with him. You don't want to speak with him.
Why?
I believe, in my personal humble opinion, that he severely lacks empathy. Because he lacks empathy, he frightens me, and I don't like him being in a position of power, only because, in my personal experience, he lacks empathy. And that is scary to have a human being in charge of many other human beings and helping make decisions that impact humans.
Yes.
And if I'm going to do who loves humans, and now we have someone who's might be making a lot of decisions about them who lacks enough empathy. I hope
if there's such a thing, hey, universe, come together, strike him down with empathy. But then when people lack empathy, they make decisions that are based on a lack of empathy. You can imagine where that leads, right?
Yeah, to Terminator 1.
Yes, it leads to Terminator 1. What I've seen in history is decisions that were made based on a lack of empathy really hurt human beings, such as there were certain people out there that lacked empathy. One of the things they did was they decided that people with mental problems, and one of the first things this person did was go in there and kill them all because they were a drain on society, and anyone else who had a physical handicap, they were too much of a drain on society, they were removed from society in order to make society more productive. When you are removing empathy from a society, this is the kind of thing you can expect to occur. I'm really against that, dude. This is gonna be one of the things where I'm gonna be like, no, you're gonna have to get through me first. You're not killing these people.
So you can. He probably one of the people on the earth that like.
Well, Donald Trump has no empathy for people. Elon Musk, he has no empathy for people. So they are a match made in heaven. Donnie and Melania Muskie. A true love affair. A match made in heaven. Now, this is really sad right here.
The White House government website, the Spanish version, cannot be found anymore. And in this little box that takes you to the home page, the words that they chose to use are "go home." The White House government website, the Spanish version, cannot be found anymore. And in this little box that takes you to the home page, the words that they chose to use are "go home."
Trump is being mean and racist with that. And the people he had to do it is just as racist as he is.
A fraud, in my opinion. Elon might possibly be one of the best con men in world history. I want you to think about what he's doing. He's creating robots to replace human beings in grocery stores, self-driving trucks. That's going to lead to a lot of people being replaced in the workforce. Those people still need to eat. Those people still need to support their families. What's going to happen? He's going to cause a universal wage to be put in, which is basically communism. So no matter what Elon Musk tells you, what he's doing is causing communism. Elon Musk in himself is basically destroying capitalism. I'm sure he'll deny this, but that's exactly what he's doing. Elon's a fraud, in my opinion. Elon might possibly be one of the best con men in world history. I want you to think
again, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are the exact person. They are a match made in heaven. Donnie and Melania Musty. A little humor.
I'm glad you all liked my outfit. Now I can roll my eyes in peace. It's giving Michael Jackson Thriller. Mary Poppins is punching the air right now. I was going for something mysterious, numb. You know, for 4 years, they told me to blink for help. I blanked, and no one helped. This really was so. When Donnie kisses me, it really smells like hamburger.
Melania, the U-Haul is here. Let's go. We're moving.
I'm not moving to the White House. None of my billionaire friends live there. Also, thank you in advance. Please get my meme coin. Thank you so much. All proceeds will go towards other hats. I have all sorts of hats. This term is all about hats. Thank you.
Apparently, Melania is on part of the con too, because she had a meme Bitcoin thing going. Jesus, be a vessel.
You to just stop and just look at this for a second, because it's so crazy yet so predictable. MAGA and Donald Trump are just one big scam. The pastor who spoke at Trump's inauguration today just released his own cryptocurrency. What? This guy who spoke at the inauguration has launched a meme cryptocurrency. Yes, seriously. He said the crypto community was kind enough to send me whatever that is, and then talked about his new coin, said, amazing day, all the glory to God. This comes just days after Donald Trump and Melania Trump released their own cryptocurrency. It's all one big grift. It's all just one big con. They just
Yeah,
want to make money.
Trump is a grifter, and everybody pretty much that was a part of his inauguration are grifters. I will even say Carrie Underwood with that horrible singing. She didn't hit not one note correctly. And that's why Queen Kamala Harris was standing behind her making that stank face. Like, why didn't they get Beyonce to perform? Somebody who can actually hit notes. An alto that can actually hit those high notes that most altos cannot hit. Carrie Underwood, you need to take vocal lessons.
Trump's pardon January 6th insurrectionists, and he's doing it. Granting pardon and commutation of sentences for certain offenses relating to the events at or near the United States Capitol on January 6th, 2021. Here's the interesting thing, he says. This proclamation ends a grave national injustice that has been perpetrated upon the American people over the last 4 years and begins a process of national reconciliation. Then he names some individuals that he is commuting the sentences for. But then goes on to fully pardon the rest, grant a full, complete, and unconditional pardon to all other individuals convicted of offenses related to events that occurred at or near the United States Capitol on January 6th, 2021. Okay, interesting. This was a walk in the park, not an insurrection, I guess, and now he is pardoning those folks. He did not have that same energy for the Central Park Five. Remember, he wanted to reinstate the death penalty for them. They were black. Turns out they were actually innocent. Well, he promised pardon January 6th insurrectionists, and he's doing it. Granting pardon and commutation of sentences for certain offenses relating to the events at or near the United States Capitol on January 6th.
What do we expect? Donald Trump is a felon. So, of course, the January 6ers will be pardoned. They're criminals like him. What do we expect? I'm going to read some of y'all comments. 4 years he's done. King John says, but I'm white. I'm king of Idaho. Okay, if you say so. Thank you, Jeffrey. King Jeffrey, thank you for the comment. Thank you so much. Darren Miller, King Darren Miller. It went so fast I didn't get to read it. Yes, they are pardoned. Hunter Biden, he has done no more than what the Trump family. The Trump family is the biggest crime family. I call them crime mob. Yes, I do. Yes, Trump is for Trump. King Matthew, yes, Trump is for Trump. And MAGA will eventually feel it if they don't see it, because they will never own up to him doing anything wrong. Not a thing. Well, you could call me local all you want. I'd rather be local than have 34 felonies. Woo woo! How about that?
So Trump just took down the reproductiverights.gov website. So remember when I said they were coming after reproductive health care nationwide and there was going to be a ban? Well, this is it, people. This is the start of it. They've taken down a website that provides information to women all across this country to let them know where the resources are. And they've shut down the information. So I don't want to hear it when Republican MAGA women are in an emergency room begging for their daughter's life because they've decided that they're going to just let them bleed out from a miscarriage. Or you've been attacked and they're going to force you to have that baby. Or you have severe diabetes and having that baby will actually, put you in the grave. This is what you voted for. Our democracy is a joke. It's gone. And good luck with that.
There's no more democracy and there is no more rights. Women's rights have been stripped away. And you're proud of it? Really, MAGA?
Donald Trump just took down a women's reproductive rights website from the government upon being sworn into the presidency. This is what you get when you search reproductiverights.gov, which is an official government website. And as you can see, the server cannot be found because the website has been scrubbed. So this was an official website under the Department of U.S. Health and Human Services that provided women with information about reproductive health care on things including, quote, emergency medical care, birth control coverage, medication access, abortion services, preventative health services, health insurance options, and honestly just a resource for women about healthcare for them. But the website has now been removed, which means the women of America just lost a vital source of information about their own healthcare decisions. This is day one of Donald Trump's presidency, and he's already coming after women's freedoms and rights, unfortunately, as we warned he would. This is crazy. So Donald Trump just took
It's crazy. Women don't matter in America anymore. We don't matter. So MAGA women, you in trouble too. So it don't just affect us, it affects you too. But y'all just think, okay, it's going to affect the black and brown people. No, boo-boo. It affects you too, Caucasian woman. Your rights have been stripped as well. Not just black and brown women. You too. You are not special like you thought.
Elon, you done got too hype and showed your true colors, man. We know what that was. You got too hype and did the Sig Heil twice on the stage, man. We saw you, man. You got too hype, bro. The irony is that Freudian slip is a German term. That's what you just did. Too much excitement. You got too hype and you showed yourself, bro. We know your grandparents used to be Nazi supporters. We know this. We did the research. We know who he is, my man. And you just got on that stage and forgot where the fuck you was at, man.
Elon Musk don't care about the American people. He's not from here. He's not going to care. He doesn't care what affects the American people. He sees green. And what I see is greed.
Guys, oh my God, watch this.
So as we thought that the United States could strong-arm the world going into 2025 through tariffs and other measures to disrupt other economies and make them bow down and fall in line to whatever agenda the big dog wanted, we are hearing today that China has done something very interesting to clap back at America. They are removing their shipments of soy to America, meaning the price of certain things will go up. Now, you also have Mexico saying the same thing as they hear that our country is going to raise tariffs and make them fall in line. So I'm saying this today that 2025 will get interesting. And if you think inflation is high right now, just wait until other countries start to clap back and use their muscle to disrupt our economy. The games begin now.
See, y'all thinking only Trump can put them cards and talk about terrorists. No, 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 no. Mexico is not playing with us. Canada is not playing with us. China is smarter than us. We are in trouble.
If you say like 2040, probably there are more humanoid robots than there are people.
So anyway, 10 billion. Yeah.
Yes.
And your price point on these humanoid robots?
Yeah, the price point will be, I think, quite low. Probably $20,000, $25,000 for a robot that can do anything. I think by if you say like 2040, probably there are more. I think by if you say like 2040, probably there are more humanoid robots than there are people.
So anyway, 10 billion. Yeah.
Yes.
And your price point on these humanoid robots?
Yeah, the price point will be, I think, quite low. Probably $20,000, $25,000 for a robot that can do anything.
MAGA, are you okay with Elon's plan to get rid of us and replace us with robots? Are you okay with that? I'm not. Again, this man he has come to kill, steal, and destroy. That is in my opinion. He has come to destroy the American country. Him and Donald Trump are under Putin, in my opinion, and allegedly. Why is this man here with all his craziness in our country? Why is Donald Trump allowing him to do all this nonsense in the American people's country? He is not an American. He's a South African white male. He came here to destroy under orders of who?
We'll reduce a lot of government headcount, but we're going to give, I think, like very long severances, like 2 years or something like that. So, look, just go do something else is what we're going to say, and you'll get paid for 2 years. So you got a lot of time to go and figure out something else to do. The point is not to be cruel or to have people not be able to pay their mortgage or anything. It's just we just have too many people in the government sector, and they could be more productive elsewhere. We will reduce a lot of government headcount, but we're going.
Each time they ask him questions about what his plan, he gives different answers. Be careful with that.
So Vivek Ramaswamy didn't even last one scaramucci in the Trump administration. Breaking, Vivek Ramaswamy will not serve in the new Department of Government Efficiency. The White House says Trump had selected him to lead alongside Musk.
Musk got rid of him.
Here's what the reporting says, according to the reporting, that he was annoying and that he wore out his welcome at Doge before Doge even really got started, because Trump hadn't even taken office yet. He didn't even make it the first day. Now people are finding out that Vivek is annoying, according to the reporting. More on the Don Lemon Show on YouTube tomorrow. Tune in.
Subscribe to Don Lemon. I think it's getting rather scary. Y'all don't have to agree with me, but I think it is. Let's watch a little bit of Donnie and Melania.
Hat is atrocious, and I understand its use, but it's still ugly as sin. Gross. Melania is so chic. Melania is bringing fashion back to the White House. Then why is Usha Vance eating her lunch? Like, she showed up in that, and she showed up in everything off the rack. This is your queen of taste? What have you been doing, gargling with Novocaine? I mean, look at the cuffs of the shirt and the length of the sleeve of the jacket. It speaks for itself. Of course she chose Dior. Also, the draping, this one's also really crazy to me. I thought we were all about efficiency, yet we can't tie our tie properly. Gross. Really gross. Like, you actively chose to wear that? I mean, objectively it's not bad, but like, I still hate the person wearing it. But hands down, this is like the actual craziest outfit that I've seen. Like, if this was worn by literally anybody at any other time than this, it would be like the headline. It would be the headline. Like, this one, it's wild. The hat is atrocious, and I understand its use.
Again, the inauguration was nothing more than a reality show. One of the worst reality shows. Donald Trump is a reality star who's running the Oval Office, and that is scary.
Presidency is no place for petty people. So Donald Trump, I know you watch the show. Man, remember, whether people voted for you or not, they're all counting on you. Whether they like you or not, they're all counting on you. The whole world is counting on you. I mean this when I say this. Good luck. Please, do better next time. Please, all of us, do better next time. Do not forget your humanity, and please have empathy for displaced people, whether they're in the Palisades or Palestine. Jimmy Carter said, I want to go to the Palestinian territory, and the Israeli government said it's too dangerous. And man, Jimmy Carter went anyway. I will never forget
a great man. Jimmy Carter was a great man.
With little to no security, while thousands of Palestinians would cheer
a
him
huge
on.
humanitarian.
It brought tears to my eyes. I said, I don't know if that's a good president, but that right there, I am sure, is a great man. It made me feel very bad. The presidency is no place for petty people.
Well, Donald Trump and his cabinet is a bunch of petty people. We're in trouble. We, the American people, are in huge trouble. It's going to get worse every day. You must pray. I will be praying.
Just in case there was any confusion. Yes, he did what he did. Yes, you all saw what you saw. Yes, he said what he said. Yes, this is really happening. Yes, this was preventable. Yes, we will resist. Yes, we will go on. No, this will not consume us. Yes, we will still find joy. No, they can't have it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need everybody to stay focused. Now, just in case there was any confusion. Yes, he did what he did. Yes, you all saw what you saw. Yes, he said what he said. Yes, this is really happening. Yes, this was preventable. Yes, we will resist. Yes, we will go on. No, this will not consume us. Yes, we will still find joy. No, they can't have it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need everybody to stay focused. Now, just in case.
Stay focused, everybody.
Yes, he did what he did.
Yes, Elon did the end. Oxy.
Yes, this is really happening. Yes,
Salute.
This was preventable. Yes, we will.
This was
resist.
preventable
Yes,
because
we will go on.
if MAGA
No,
would
this
not have
will
voted him in, we wouldn't be in
Yes,
this mess.
We will still find joy.
We
No,
will
they
find
can't have
joy.
it. Do you understand what I'm
How?
saying? I
Through
need
God,
everybody to stay focused.
Jesus Christ,
Now, just in case there
our
was any
Lord and
confusion.
Savior, not Donald
Yes,
Trump.
did
He
what
is not my
did.
Lord and
Yes,
Savior.
you all saw what you saw. Yes, he said what he said. Yes, this is really happening.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation. But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being.
I just read a comment. Somebody said, hold on. This thing moves so fast. Something about our government giving away money. Well, Donald Trump will be giving more money to Elon Musk. Elon Musk has gotten billions of dollars out of the U.S. government. So much funding from the U.S. government. And your people, Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, etc., food stamps, etc., will be cut to pocket and fatten the people, the billionaires that he has put in his cabinet. So talk about what you know about, not what you hear from Donald Trump, the biggest liar in America.
I'll charge U.S. ships more than others. No. Does the canal charge the U.S. Navy more than others? No. Are there Chinese troops operating in the canal? No. Does Beijing or the Chinese Communist Party operate the canal? Definitely no. Trump's current Panama fixation has left officials here perplexed and frustrated, but also cognizant of the former real estate magnate's roots in the country, long before his turn to politics.
Well, my interest in Panama really began when we had the Miss Universe contest in Panama, which I own. I own the Miss Universe, and it was one of the most successful contests we've ever had.
Not all of his business dealings in Panama have been a success. There's a complicated...
And that's what he's mad about. You will never be able to take over the Panama Canal. Stop playing American people face. I love you guys. Enjoy your evening. Bye.